Even Liv Morgan fans missed this. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what y'all missed and why you need to pay attention. It's very, very interesting. Now, look, Liv Morgan, sure, she's not the women's world champion anymore. She dropped that to Rhea Ripley at the Raw on Netflix premiere back on January 6th. And sure, she didn't win the Royal Rumble and she didn't win the Elimination Chamber, but that's A-okay. Just because Liv Morgan is no longer our women's world champion does not mean that she's not a tip-top star, that she's not a main eventer, or anything like that. In fact, she is. Her legacy was cemented in 2024. When you go over Becky Lynch and when you have nearly a year-long storyline with Rhea Ripley, guess what? You made it to the big time and you are an established talent. And you also have a long reign as women's world champion. Yeah, you made it. Now look, I understand that Liv Morgan is a tag team player right now. She's paired with Raquel Rodriguez and they're doing big things. More on that in a minute. Why did y'all click on this video? Let's get to it, right? So, coming out of the Elimination Chamber, PLE, WWE, they always host these press conferences, right? They have Triple H and then they have all these other talents. They come up there and they talk about storylines. They sometimes keep it in kayfabe, sometimes they don't. Now, Paul Triple H Levesque, he heads main roster creative, has done so since May of 2022, and he offered extremely high praise for Liv Morgan during it. The WWE Chief Content Officer referred to the women's wrestling star as one of the best that WWE has in the ring. This is his full quote. Pick those ears and pay a little attention. Liv Morgan continues to impress me. A woman that a year ago, many people would have said she's great to have on the roster, a good hand, and all those things. That's just in the last since May. She has become a mega star and continues to surpass that to me. She stood out there tonight as a star in the spotlight, thriving, looking, even when in pain, she's having the greatest time of her life during it. And the little nuances that she's picking up, and she's earned that spot at the top and earned a spot to be called one of the best we have in the ring. So a ton of praise. So I hope I didn't overhype that his comments were that magnificent if you are a Liv Morgan fan, and get that god awful if you, for whatever reason, are a Liv Morgan hater. So let's break this down for a minute. Calling her a megastar, that's pretty much as big as you can get in terms of praise that I believe, outside of maybe GOAT. And by no means is Liv Morgan the greatest women's wrestler of all time. Not even freaking close. But she's very, very good. Him saying that she's gotten better in the ring and that she's been able to capitalize on the spotlight and maintain herself in the spotlight, 1,000% right. Calling her one of the best that they have in the ring, gigantic statement, gigantic praise. Think about all the women that they have under roster, your Charlotte Flairs, your Tiffany Strattons, your Rhea Ripleys, your Io Skys, your Asukas, your Bianca Belairs. I mean, just the list. I'm not even hitting NXT yet, right? Like the list goes on and on and on. Saying that about her is exactly what he needs to say. Why? Well, it's not just because it's a factual statement, which it is. And it's not just the fact to get over one of his talents, which that could also be it. No, the fact of the matter is he goes out on a limb and he says these big words, these big compliments. That's exactly what Liv Morgan needs to hear to get her confidence even that higher. But more importantly, to get the fan base, even those who are not behind her, to go, hey, Liv Morgan is a big deal. Hey, Liv Morgan is a top star. That's exactly what you want from Triple H. You want him to sing her praises. You want him to say what is right. Liv Morgan has hit a different level, and I understand that she's not for everyone, right? They don't see either the charisma, they don't see the in-ring work, they don't see the connection with the fan base. I get that. That's fine. If you don't see it, if you don't understand it, if you don't like it, that's fine. That's A-okay. But what you do need to realize is this. Liv Morgan in March of 2025 is much different than the Liv Morgan that we had in May of 2024, and certainly the year prior. She's a completely different animal, a different superstar, a different caliber of talent right now. She has talked about this. I've talked about this, how it was when she returned in January of 2024 that she thought to herself, I need to change things up, because she had been sidelined for about 6 months in late 2023. Okay, so from the summer on in 2023, she was sidelined. She was dealing with a real shoulder injury. Now, WWE, they opted to do a TV angle where Rhea Ripley attacked Liv Morgan, laid her out, put her on the sidelines, and that was history. And Rhea Ripley went on. And then, right, we were coming out of the Becky Lynch feud for Rhea, and they put Rhea and Liv back together. But it was when Liv returned at the Royal Rumble 2024 that she decided to herself, I'm going to take things up a notch. I'm going to hit this out of the park. I'm going to come back with a different arrogance, a different confidence in you, if you will, in herself. And that's exactly what she did, and that's exactly what she needed to do. And so when she returned and she declared that the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour was on full tilt, well, she got the attention of some fans, but not all fans. And then she did the feud with Becky Lynch, which was actually very, very good. And more people started paying attention to Liv. And then when Liv accidentally injured Rhea Ripley and causing her to vacate the Women's World title, fans really took notice and goes, oh, well, Becky's on her way out and Rhea's injured. They're going to have to create a new star. Are they going to go with Liv Morgan? And that's exactly what they did. And you had a situation where, sure, Becky Lynch won the Women's World title, but she dropped it to Liv Morgan not that long afterwards, right, in Saudi Arabia. And then, wouldn't you know it, it was Liv Morgan beating Becky Lynch inside of a steel cage 2 nights later on Monday Night Raw. It was the last time that we, as a recording of this video, have seen Becky Lynch on television. She took time off. She decided not to renew her deal. She later renewed her deal. And she went off to Hollywood. That's what she's been doing. And Liv Morgan, well, she's been on top of her game. That's exactly what Liv Morgan does. That's exactly what Liv Morgan should do. Liv Morgan is a top-tier star. And if you haven't noticed it by now, I don't know what to tell you. At the end of the day, Liv Morgan, while yes, may not be the women's world champion, Liv Morgan is someone who is a tag team player right now while she is desperately trying to get Raquel Rodriguez over. Oh, by the way, not the easiest task in the world to do. What I can tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that Liv Morgan has hit a different stride. She's a different performer than she has been in the past. Here's the scary part if you really want to go there. The fact of the matter is, Liv Morgan can only go up from here. Liv Morgan is going to continue to improve on the mic. Liv Morgan is going to continue to improve in the ring. And Liv Morgan is going to continue to find success. And she's going to continue to prove the haters wrong, to prove the doubters wrong. That's exactly what Liv Morgan can do. Now the fact of the matter is, can you guys deal with it? Can you guys understand it? Can you guys know that Liv Morgan is not going anywhere? Well, I'll leave that up to you. For now, I would ask you to hit that like button, subscribe button, and comment down below. And I will see y'all in the next video.